What's up guys, welcome to part 7 of our Lord of the Rings The Third Age playthrough. Yeah, a bit of housekeeping first of all. I equipped a bunch of shit off screen because kind of pointless. I've invested my stats from the last level. A bunch of people have gone over. Let's see here, Fury of Valor, Rising Valor. We're gonna get Frenzy for Elagos, and then Sloop Volley and Lingering Sleep. I'm changing to Hadhood for a bit because it's nice to have a different character as your main for a bit. So we'll rock Hadhood for a while before changing over again. Probably to Idril because I fucking hate
this one is easy to track.
He melts the very rock. I have never seen such power.
Here, you lead on, so you may see him first.
Kind of a dick move, Elagos. Yeah, so you saw the little encounter meter there. That's for a chest that's off to the side. I don't remember anything being super cool in this long hallway, so I'm not going to bother diverting for it. It's mostly, you know, extra additional shit, so...
The fear of the Balrog is passing.
Now is the time to cut them down!
I wouldn't be too hasty. They're moving above us.
Hold back! They're trying to surround us!
Oh shit, this is another wheel battle, isn't it? I think it might be. Yeah, fucking hell. Oh, okay. At least it's a bit fairer this time. Let's protect it. Always protect your white man. Solid rule for Mark, right? Protect your man. They're squishier than you, and they can help you immensely. So always protect your mage. I'm going to fucking straight up do the same thing I did last time. So yeah, as you can see, some perfect moves on attack on enemy. They do more damage, but they don't affect it. So useless bosses and shit for everything else. But you know, that's what perfect mode's for. Perfect mode is for dealing with tough bosses or tough enemies. So that's why you get arrow volley pretty early on, because arrow volley is affects everything, pretty much takes out all the enemies pretty early on. As you can see, the goblins have had a bit of rise in stats because one now with Fury used to be able to take out a goblin. So, you know, it's nice to see yourself scale and your enemy scale as well. It's cool to see. You know, stuff should get more challenging the further on you go. Should we wheel about? Yeah, let's wheel about. Let's see. Bowcraft, arrow flurry. Let's get both these battles. Hopefully I'll get a double quick kill. I think two shots is enough to kill these gobos. Let's have a look. If it is, that's great. That means I can use arrow flurry next time I get to Elagos. So I've got to Elagos, that means I can take them both out. I don't have to worry too much. First I'll get Idril soon, because Hadhood needs a bit of a top up. I'm still not 100% sure if it's time or damage that Stone Shield does. I think trolls, cave trolls, any type of troll, can take out in one hit. I know the fact bosses usually do a couple of damage in the turn of it. So, fuck it, let's read about it. Not this way though. Let's wheel about again. So we can take this fucker. See, I love it, it just lets you wheel about all the time. So you don't wheel about once per character, it might get a bit difficult. Because people would be in an ideal situation, in an ideal it would be like that pain in the ass. Let's craft it. Fuck this, let's craft it. I still think it's bollocks that Elagos can't attack them from any location. Doesn't have run near them or anything. My problem is I use aim spells pretty much every time instead of regular attack, so I overestimate the amount of damage that Elagos can do. That barrier's lasted the whole fight. I'm quite impressed. It must be time though. Maybe it's a combination of both. I'm not 100% sure. And she's still got it active. I don't know. It's been so long since I've used stage 2. I can't remember if it's damage-based or time. Careful where you stick that thing, Idriel. Fucking hell, she was waving that thing about like it was a bouquet of flowers. I know you're just keeping her arm ready so she can. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Just drop it while I can. Let's equip that cape. You now get a decent cloak bearer for. Ah, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, that's an overstatement, but I don't think I have to deal with any more surrounded fights. Fingers crossed, though. Ah, cave troll. Ah, hello, beastie. Elagos is useful here. There's a quest in this level for that slay trolls for whatever reason. And, it's not hard to find them because they become regular enemies as one trolls, and cave troll is the most basic of basics, so I don't worry too much about it. Oh fuck it, let's just heal myself. It's only really needed. There we go. Oh, that was horrid. Yeah, Troll's is, and Elagos has a special attack specifically for creatures, so Elagos stays in the party. No two ways about it. With trolls, you really want to taunt them with one of your tanks, because you couldn't see me, but I did the quote symbol with because while they still do quite a fair amount of damage, they will not take a critical hit. They probably won't take an out. Not one hit anyway. Also, it's easier to keep the tank healed. I find it's easier to keep the tank healed than it is to keep your range or your ranged guy healed. So, it's easier to keep the tank topped up. Always taunt later on there will be enemies that cause fear, but fear attacks only ever affect one character, and therefore gets the skill immunity to fear, so every enemy you face that's fear-inducing always have therefore draw their aggro. Find Balin's War Axe. Troll slaves. The malice of cave trolls now turns upon Bearafor's group. Huh, okay then. So that's Balin's axe. Black iron walking axe. Or is it that one? Shit. No, it's this one. This is the one we just picked up. And it's kind of crappy. So we're going to not bother equipping that. It's got some great historical, relatively speaking, importance, but in combat I wouldn't recommend it. Crippling smash, mounted shield. Cool. Overwhelming perfect mode, handed attacks will always get critical hits, battle hardened armor. Health, melee damage from tonic foe, double attack, dwarven haste. This is why I always went with Hadhood as a physical attacker. It's because he gets this. And I don't use perfect attacks every go, you know. So he used to hit like a truck because I'd boost up his strength a shit ton, and I'd get that skill. So every attack he makes would have been a critical hit, and critical hits in this game are fucking really do some damage. I fucking hate you. I'm sure that took out one of the veterans last time as well, so they're definitely getting... I don't know, they must be getting more health as well. Fortunately, when they use Stun Strike, it does take them a while to recover from it, so it is kind of balanced, but it's also kind of bullshit, if you know what I mean. It's balanced to a degree, they can't spam it, but it's still fucking bullshit. She's a quick attack. He'll probably kill her, knowing my luck. No, that's good. 666. Ooh. Oh, ominous. If you believe in that kind of thing, I personally don't, but it was worth pointing out. Let's bring you for inspiration. I think I'll make your AP heal. Do my job. Let's get happy. Flaming Fury. I'm sure I recorded it now. What was it? Is it Rabble? It's still Rabble, man. I don't understand why it, I don't understand why it's taken so many hits. It's still only Rabble, which is the lowest of the low when it comes to enemy types. We get quite a bit of experience now. I mean, obviously it makes sense, but you get a shit ton of experience quite quickly. Sad stats, let's see here. Let's do 2 speed, come on, make it nice even rounds, 60. Speed, let's add strength, you can do some more strength. Let's see here, skills, not you. If you increase the amount of damage it draws, yep, cool. Ability to dodge, Elven. Let's go for dodging. I feel like that might be more useful. I mean, more action points is going to be great, but you know, being able to survive for longer is pretty cool too. I'm going to get that chest. I know I said it's not there, but I can't see that one, so I'm going to grab it. Yeah, I'm going to use Stun first. I know I said don't take your mage out, but this is necessary. You don't want to get stuck. Never get stuck. Thankfully this isn't a shadow veteran, otherwise that would have done a lot more damage and it would have been much more painful. Thankfully, you know. Again, you know, if you plan ahead, it's easier said than done, because I've happened to play this game. It took me glitches twice, but I played it 3 or 4 times. And not to mention when I got the game to begin with, I bought it with the official strategy guide, so I knew all the shit that was coming long before it happened. So I could plan ahead. And also, like, we've got those cool little pull-out cards, which, you know, any teenager / child / preteen will live with. I wish I still had them. I'm 22 years old, folks. I wish I still had these stupid little cards that you could pull out of, the collector's guide. It was awesome. And like I said, they had no fucking use. They were just school. No one else in school had them. I showed them off a lot. Let people borrow them, which I never got back. Which is when I learned not to get stuff from people. People are dicks. Which is a lesson everybody learns at some point, for sure. I only ever lend stuff to the friends. Very rare that I lend anything that's really valuable, you know, because that's a lot. And by the way, these cards weren't valuable. They weren't worth diddly, but it's hard when you're a child and you give something to someone saying, oh, you can borrow these, don't worry. I know I'll get them back, and then you never get them. Again, tough life lessons everyone must learn. If you're under the age of, I don't know, 16, you haven't learned that lesson yet, count yourself blessed and learn it now. Don't lend anything to anyone unless it's worth fuck all. If it's worth fuck all, lend to your heart's content, because then it does not matter if you don't get it back. I'm sure this chest is trapped. I was wrong, it was not trapped. That's odd. Didn't that look like a trap chest? No, just, oh, come over here. We have goodies inside. Who's weak against blunt? I'm sure someone is. No, you're not. Idriel is. That explains why that troll did so much damage. So let's give you this. You also get some health. It's always nice. You've got these defensive rune stones, and they give you beneficial stats as well as what they as well as it's on the tin. So you know, it's always great to have an extra bonus. Yes. If I remember rightly, this is cool because before you ever in this little bit here, every time before you get into an encounter, you see the goblins crawl over the side of the bridge, and it's just a cool little detail, and it's awesome. Because again, this game ain't exactly brand new. It was a nice little detail. It's the little details that make games. You know, you just go, oh, I remember that game. That was cool. It did this and it did this. And even if the main game was terrible, but it got little details right, you'd remember the little details over how shit the game was. I cannot think of any specific examples right now, but you know, little details make games great. Like that, man, that's cool. It is a shame that they don't use the same models as what attacks you, because that would be cooler, but you know, the little detail that they did get right was cool. But you may have noticed that last time Patrick got hit with a fire attack, he was fully immune. That's how much fire resistance this guy has. Which makes sense considering Dwarf's main enemies are goblins. They don't attack them. So all their armour, their gear is aimed towards, geared towards defending their sworn enemies. So, you know, it's a nice little lore touch, I think. Even though I'm not a lore buff. I'm sure there are some Lord of the Rings buffs who can back me up. Feel free to in the comments, guys. I will read everyone. So, yeah. Let's see. I love how quickly in this game your perfect mega rises. You don't have to use specific skills or get good extra time. You just keep playing, and it's quite generous, you know. Some might say a bit too generous. I think it's a bit too generous to let only half the meter get consumed whenever you use a perfect attack. But at the same time, it is cool that you that you get. It doesn't take as long. Fuck it. I'm not even going to bother trying to use big words anymore. Small and simple words get my point across. King's Fall Grace, of course. So yeah, King's Fall Grace will come useful during this fight. There's some really cool boss fights in this game. Some of them are dumb. It's just like, I don't know why this boss fight is here, but it is awesome. And then there's some that are just like, oh, this is a good idea for a boss fight. Those ones are few and far between. I can't believe they put this in here, this is dumb. But you know, what game doesn't have its fair share of those type of enemies? It's fun like that, you know? It's fun having enemies. It's like, what the fuck is it? Why am I fighting this? Why? Especially if it's a super serious game and you find something that's just fucking stupid. It's like, brief respite ahead. Cool. Didn't really want him to do that, but he didn't kill it, so it's all good. Cool, let's take a better for output. I've heard my old dream. How are you today? I don't know what voice I was trying to do there, but it didn't come out until a bit. Admiral of Fury, let's take his goblin. Spirit is definitely the way you want to go with Israel. And I suppose you want to go that way with Patrick. It's working out so far. Even though I've got no points into strength. Feel free to correct me on that because my memory's so great. I might have put 1 or 2 in, I can't remember. But I haven't put any points into his strength. And he still packs a fucking wallop with his physical attack. So, the spirit attack isn't doing very well here in Moria because it's a fire attack. and you know, as I said before, I'm 95% sure all goblins have at least a little bit of fire resistance. So that skill's going to have a chance to shine on later on when we're fighting different types of enemies, like orcs again or urks. Hell, you saw against wargs it did like a solid 200 extra damage against wargs. So, you know, it does get stronger. Spirit against stuff that isn't resistant to it are definitely the way to go. It's like Final Fantasy games. Magic attacks are always 10 times stronger than the physical equivalents, but the flip side is you have to use magic points, and then you have to use ethers, and you have to use elixirs, and I never use those fucking things in Final Fantasies. I've got like, I end the game with like 50 elixirs. I'm just like, no, I might need them. I might need them. I can't use them. Not in this game. In this game, I don't give a fuck. They give you so much of everything. You don't have to worry about running short on any of your healing items. So you go nuts, really. Go give you experience points. So, fuck it, I'll go through a bunch of topics that are easy and get easier. Not that I have much choice. Oh, so that attack is 100% fire damage. I thought it was half 50, half 50. I thought it was half fire, half physical, but obviously not. Not half that, I haven't used stand fast, I usually do that by now. Huh. That was a dangerous game. You've wasted your time. What was it? Watching The Simpsons earlier, the episode when Lisa was going all vegetarian and she had the hallucinations by and the cow on a packet went, "You won't eat our meat, but you'll do with our feet." And oh god, I loved The Simpsons when it was good. I miss The Simpsons. I wish they had I'm not gonna lie, when The Simpsons was a thing back in the I used to watch it every time it was on, 7 o'clock, Sky 1. And then it came to a point when all the new episodes were just like, it's not as funny. So I stopped watching it. And then eventually everyone in my household stopped watching it, and we were just like, oh, that's a shame. It used to be a family thing. Everyone came downstairs or came in from playing football or whatever we were doing, and 7 o'clock. And we'd all gather around the telly and watch The Simpsons. That shit don't happen no more. What with Netflix and all kinds of shit. I mean, back in that time period, I didn't even have a television in my room. So usually the only TV I'd watch is whatever my mum and dad were watching on the TV.
Goblin scum have defaced this place. My lord, I apologize. I shall avenge your honor!
A spy! He is going to warn others!
Yeah, I remember during those times it was a lot of Lassie and Black Beauty and that sort of shit. You don't really want to watch, but you ain't got much of a choice because that's what the folks are watching. So if I was watching that or I'd be colouring it or something. Yeah, this archer ain't a threat, but the trolls got so much health that by the time you get around to fight with your goblin archer, you're going to end up with... He's going to get a bunch of free hits in and do a bunch of shit that you don't want him to do. You don't want him to get a bunch of hits in. Because while it's not a lot, it will add up. He is a lot faster than that troll is. So he'll get a lot of attacks in. That's this bastard. Hadhood's the way to go against this fucking bastard. He's immune to blunt. Not immune to blunt, strong against blunt. So that's why I'm using Hadley to taunt him instead of Bearable. Give him a freezing wound, so there's a bit of damage over there. See how much more damage he does when he's got... Now as a pick up, I apologise. I was meant to kill Bearable because he's so low, but it doesn't matter because he's... Shattering Strike. I know the troll hasn't got a lot of armor, but fuck it, if it makes me and Hadley do damage against a bastard, let's go for it. Me and Hadley. It's because I was using Bearable when you did that attack. It makes Bearable and Hadley do more damage, even though I don't do much damage myself. I know Hadley's I've done it now, but I'm going to forget Bearable's going to have a bad time. Let's do this. Oh, that could have been nasty. Flame Fury, let's really off this guy. Yeah, Hadley's damage count. Spirit damage does more than physical damage against stuff like trolls. I think trolls have got more armor than I think the logic behind it is even though they're not wearing a ton of armor, they've got tough skin or some bollocks, you know. There we go. What is this? Gonna be Steel Graves. I know it's just for a gameplay perspective, but it still boggles my mind how come there's Gondorian shit down here, you know? There's fucking Gondorian armor. Fuck it, let's use him, but no. Let's go for that. Elf Medicine, no. King's Forge your potions, doesn't do a lot. Let's see here. Do apologise, guys. Spirit. Oh, fuck it, just keep pumping strength with Bearable. And, I'll give you some more spirits so you've got a bit more AP to play around with. What have you got? Pauldrons. Yeah, that's nice. I think you've got Pauldrons as well. No, Greaves. So I didn't actually equip that. Why didn't I? Oh, because it minus speed. That's why I didn't equip that. That makes sense. Good job, me from the past. Let's see here. War Call. Oh my god, I was learning Fellowship Grace, not War Call. I'm a fool. That's how you run away, by the way, is by getting all retreat. But that's the only way you can get it. I wouldn't recommend even learning it, to be honest with you, because you can't really... you've got to fight certain people anyway. So, the majority of the fights you encounter aren't going to be optional. You're going to have to battle through it. So learning that skill is a waste of skill points. I mean, you can learn it if you want, but don't learn it before any of the others. Learn it if it's the only last leadership skill you've got. Leave it till the end. You do not need it. See, that was cool and all, but it did look a bit dumb with me keeping going forward. Who would do that? Oh, there's a bunch of goblins. You better stop and fight them. Nah, just keep going. Keep going. Sometimes. Spirit powers, like what fury. Let's take out this weapon. Hopefully this hits. Hopefully it doesn't stand to kill him. No, I fucked up. Ah, fuck it, he doesn't. They don't use stunning blades that much anyway, so. I mean, he might have done it, it might have been a bad time. I don't think having one character stun will be the be all and end all, but it will be pretty bad experience. It'll let that side get a bit more damage in than they necessarily have. You can minimise your losses, is what I'm trying to say. Oh. I've got to learn to use fewer words, man. I keep trying to explain things with more words, but it's not really helping. It's just making me go, Yes, man, bear before run away. should take this bastard out. I don't think aim shot can miss, but I might be wrong. I think it's more because I think it's more about more damage than it can't miss. Even though it seems to imply that it takes more time to do it, so it shouldn't miss. But hey, I'll try and get a Goblin Blade, but I have a feeling it'll miss. Ah, it hit. That's a surprise. Nice surprise. Surprising for this. We're past the half-hour mark now, but I don't really want to stop before finding a save point, because just a replay from the movie with different characters.
Do not worry.
I have you! Hurry! It's all giving way!
Gerith filleth nin.
When I said stolen by the movie, from the movie, I mean not Lord of the Rings, Star Wars Episode 4. So, Berefor's Destiny and the Return of the King. Okay. Here we go. I think there's a save point down this corridor anyway, so you shouldn't have to bear with me much longer for this video, guys. So, yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, my dad had the original trilogy, and back then it wasn't called the original trilogy, it's the new one he had it all on video, and that was my first experience with Star Wars, was having these video releases. I borrowed them. I say borrowed them. My dad gave me them, so I watched them, I loved them, and I did. And then I watched the re-releases recently, and they're a bit different to what I remember. And then someone told me that they took a bunch of shit out and put a bunch of other shit in. It was confusing me. Apparently, only if you have an original VHS release, can you watch the original film in how it was released in cinemas, which I find odd. Also, it's kind of lucky that I watched those videos, because they got, I moved not so long ago, and they got lost when we moved, so I ain't ever seen that shit again, so it's kind of sad. It was true, you know, about this whole added shit, taking shit out. The only bit that they added that I found funny was when they added the clonk noise to the stormtrooper hitting his head on the, on the ceiling. But other than that, all the additions seem a bit shit. And I can't remember anything they took out specifically, but I swear it weren't the same film, it didn't have the same feel to it. Still enjoyed it, but it was a bit different. Here's a save point, guys, so without further ado, I will see you all next time.